Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie. It's nice to have you guys here. Today I have an empty products video. So these are all of the products that I finished pretty much last year. I can't remember the last product empties video I did. I want to say it was probably pretty early in 2019. So this has been collecting for a while, and I thought what better way to kind of start the new year, although we're now into February. But as I said in my planning video, February kind of is my fresh start. So I've been doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of reorganizing, and it just felt like a good time to finally sit down, film this video, and then be able to throw all of this stuff out. Or recycle. If you can recycle product packaging, recycle the product packaging. So I have a giant basket, as you can see, and there's even 3 items that don't fit in the basket because it is piling over the top. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. I'm pretty much just going to tell you kind of 10 words or less what I thought about it and what I repurchased or have I repurchased. So diving right in. First product is shampoo. The OGX Orchid Oil Fade Defying Shampoo. Love this. Haven't repurchased it yet, trying a different one, but we'll probably repurchase this once that bottle is done. The Amber soap from Bisbee Soap and Sundry. This is the wrapper. I've gone through 2 bars of this. Love it. Will repurchase it the next time I'm in Bisbee. But if you can't get to Bisbee, Arizona, they do have an online store, so you can order things that way. The Lolita Skin Food Moisturizer. Love this. It's my favorite hand cream for bedtime especially. Haven't repurchased it yet, but will be repurchasing it soon. I just have a ton of other moisturizers and hand creams I'm going through first. The Batiste Volumizing Dry Shampoo. It was fine. Didn't repurchase this. Repurchased a different Batiste dry shampoo, the rose gold one. Wonder why. And that I'm loving. So that is probably the one I'm going to stick to. That or the Batiste Dry Shampoo Plus with a hint of Divine Dark. This is my other favorite Batiste shampoo. So the rose gold one has a bit of a white cast, but I do manage to get it worked in, and I really like the fragrance of that one. But I do like this. I will definitely repurchase this at some point in the future. The Zoya 3-in-1 Remove Plus Nail Polish Remover. I've repurchased this a million times. This is my main nail polish remover. I've been wearing Impress nails more often lately, so I'm not using a whole lot of nail polish remover at the moment. But I do have a bottle of this. If I ever need to replace that bottle, it will be with another bottle of Zoya. It's my favorite nail polish remover. Another dry shampoo. This is a mini of the Moroccan oil. This was for dark tones. I really liked this, but I think for the price comparison between this one and the Batiste dark one, I think this one works slightly better, but it's a lot more expensive. So I'd be open to purchasing this one. I do recommend this one. I loved the scent of this one. So if you just want a good dry shampoo and cost isn't as big of a factor, I'd go with this one over the Batiste. But if cost is a factor, the Batiste is almost as good for a fraction of the price. Another hair product I really liked by IGK. This is the Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. I bought this primarily to be a detangler as well as like a conditioner. I do like it, but I haven't repurchased this one. I'm not, again, if money weren't an issue, if I had, you know, say $100 a month just to spend on hair care, I would totally be buying this. But there's another product that's still a premium product by Amika, their detangling spray, that I like better. I feel like I love the way my hair felt with this, but it didn't do as good of a job detangling, and that was the main reason I was getting it. The Boscia Charcoal Makeup Melter Cleansing Oil Balm. I love this stuff. I think I'm on to my 3rd jar of it. I think this was my 2nd one. So I have repurchased it. I will repurchase it. I'm thinking of trying a different cleansing balm next, but I can see this one being one that I always come back to even if I'm trying other ones. So highly recommend that one. I've got the packaging from the Shiseido facial cotton pads. I love these. They are just so soft and comfortable. I usually have a bag of regular facial cotton pads and then some of those going at the same time. If my skin is a bit aggravated, if I've got some acne that's kind of more raw and sore, I will use the Shiseido. I will also use the Shiseido on my eyes to remove eye makeup because I feel like it's softer, it's gentler, it doesn't tug and grab. So I kind of go back and forth depending on the purpose. Love them. The Alba Botanica Acne Dote Invisible Treatment Gel. I've repurchased this more times than I can count. I've already repurchased and stocked up another one. I have one open and then I've got another box of one to be opened. So I'm never without this. You can use it as a spot treatment or as an all-over serum. One of my beloved Eminence products. This is the Hibiscus Ultra Lift Eye Cream. I love this. It is not cheap. It is not cheap. I get a discount because I get all of my Eminence products discounted because I get Eminence facials. So when you're there for a treatment, you get 20% off the products through my girl. I don't know that every Eminence facialist does that, but even discounted, it's still $70. So it's not cheap. It does last a long time. I'd say one of these lasts about 4 to 6 months. I love it because it's got the metal roller ball. It's just cooling on the eye. It's just a great eye cream. I'm currently using a different eye cream by a different brand, so I haven't repurchased this, but I would definitely repurchase this again in the future. It's not one that I necessarily repurchase every single time, but I think that is like the third one I've had in the last few years. And again, they last me almost a half a year. The Eminence Stone Crop Cleansing Oil. Again, if I'm not using the Boscia Cleansing Balm, I'll use this to remove my makeup. I love this. It's always just kind of when one of them runs out. If I have a facial coming up, I'll restock this one. If I'm going to Sephora first, I'll get the Boscia. So I'm always alternating between the two. The Caudalie Vino Perfect Concentrated Brightening Essence. I haven't repurchased this yet, but I did love it. I'm just currently using other glycolic acid products, so I want to use those up before I repurchase that one. But of the ones I've tried, that is my favorite so far. My holy grail, like the heavens open and angel choirs start singing. This is one of my favorite skincare and beauty products. And this is the Facial Recovery Oil by Eminence. This is amazing. And it lasts me a good, again, 4 to 6 months. I just use 1 and like a half drops. A little goes a long way, but it is just absolutely beautiful on the skin. It feels amazing. And this is one of those products that just, it's a game changer. I've had really bad breakouts in the past, and I've had some cystic breakouts that I thought, oh my God, that is definitely going to leave a scar. And within like 3 to 4 months of using this consistently, I can't see that mark anymore. So it's amazing. The Acure Incredibly Clear Acne Spot. This is kind of like the Alba Botanica one. I like the Alba Botanica one more, so I have not repurchased that one. Another holy grail, and I've got 2 of these. The Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I love these. I use them every night before I go to bed. I've got another full-size pot by my bed at the moment. This is either the second and third one I've used, or it could be the first and second. They last a long time, so this shows me how long it's been since I've done a product empties video. If I've got 2 of these in here, it probably has been about a year, because these will last me 5-6 months. I only use them before I go to bed. I'm not using them throughout the day. So as far as lip balms go, they do last me a lot longer than usual. But yeah, love these. Highly recommend them. The Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Salicylic Acid Treatment. I love this. I don't usually buy bigger than this size. This is kind of the deluxe travel size. So I've had little minis that have come like in the play box, and then the full size is a bit bigger. But I don't use primers that regularly, so this is the size I prefer to get. It's also a little bit cheaper. It still lasts me a long time because I don't wear foundation and use primer on a daily basis. But I particularly like this one in the summer when it's hot, when I'm sweating, and then the salicylic acid helps keep my skin kind of a bit more under control in those conditions. The Alba Botanica Acne Dope Pimple Patches. I've gone through a few boxes of these. I love these. They're almost completely invisible on the skin. They stay on all day if you've kind of not covered that particular blemish with a ton of products. If you have a habit of picking and touching, as I kind of do, these really help with that. So if I get a breakout that hasn't broken the skin yet, but it's just kind of big and inflamed and I can feel the pressure, I put one of these on, because then if I go to touch it, I'm touching the patch, I'm not touching my actual skin. So this has either helped speed up that just process that a pimple goes through, or kept it from ever kind of fully erupting. So love these, will always repurchase those. Switching to a handful of makeup, because I've got all these tubes. Rimmel Extra Super Lash. This is a standard. I always repurchase this. It's one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. The Allure by Fleur de Force Brow Tamer. There's the Fix and Color and the tinted gel. Love this. I did repurchase it. Touche Éclat. This is in shade 1. Love it. I've repurchased it. Will always repurchase it. I've become a total YSL Touche Éclat convert. The Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This was fine. I don't mind when these come in a play box, or I don't get the play box anymore. They come in a lash stash set or something like that. I'll use it, but it's not one that I've ever felt the need to buy full size. The Clinique Pretty Easy Liquid Eyelining Pen. It's fine. I have other liquid eyeliners I like better, but it's okay. The Rosie for Autograph. This is also a liquid liner felt tip type pen. I loved this. I just felt like it didn't last as long as non-felt tip liner. My favorite eyeliners tend to be more of like a brush that dips into a pot. I feel like those last a lot longer than the felt tip ones, which I think was also my problem with that Clinique one. Back to skincare for a minute. The CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum by Sunday Riley. Wasn't that fussed. I didn't feel like I noticed that big of a difference. I'm still on the hunt for a really good vitamin C one. This one didn't do it for me. The Caudalie Vino Perfect Radiant Serum. I do really like this. I would probably buy the full size one day, but I keep somehow managing to get this size, the little ones, and they do last a while because you just need like 1.5 to 2 drops. So I've got one more that's open and I think 2 more that are unopened of this, so I'm pretty well stocked. At some point I probably will get the full size. My Eminence Strawberry Rhubarb Hyaluronic Serum. I've repurchased this. I've got one that's half empty right now, or still half full right now, depending on how you want to look at it. And this is one that I don't always repurchase it immediately, but I've bought like 5 bottles of this so far. It smells like fresh strawberries, and so I really love this one, especially in the summer. When the weather is really hot and super dry, the hyaluronic acid just gives me a bit of extra moisture, and it's great. The Botanics Hydration Burst with Clary Sage 3-in-1 Micellar Cleansing Water. I did like this. I've gone back to the Garnier. I would repurchase this again. I just haven't repurchased it yet, but I did like it. The Chlorane Dry Shampoo with Oat Milk. I like this a lot, but again, it's a more premium brand. This size is like $12 at Sephora, so, or I can get 2 full-size bottles of Batiste for the same price. So really like it. When I can get a sample, if there's a set or something that Sephora does that comes with this, I'm happy to have it again, but it's not one that I would pay full price for, but I do still recommend it. The Lolita Alming Soothing Facial Lotion. It's not like I was really using every last bit. I did like this. I would be open to repurchasing it. Again, I love the smell of almonds. It just felt really nice and soothing on the face. Not too heavy, but not too light. So I did like that. The Pretty Vulgar Mascara. This is just the Faux Reals in shade Black Swan. It has kind of a similar brush to the Too Faced Better Than Sex, where it flares out at the edges, but it's a little bit thinner in the middle. I'm trying to remember how I liked this. I did use this a lot. I think I liked this. I'm now thinking I should buy another bottle of it, like buy a full-size bottle and give it a try, because I do like the Pretty Vulgar brand at Sephora. Every product I've tried I've really liked. The Lanna Lips 101 Ointment. Again, I've like pushed to get every last bit out. I have repurchased this. I'm only on my second bottle though because these last a long time. A little goes a very long way. I'd probably go through it faster if I was using it constantly as hand cream as well. It can be used 101 different ways apparently. I primarily use it as a lip balm and really love it. Another bottle of the facial recovery oil, which again shows how long it's been since I filmed product empties. The Caudalie Premier Crew Eye Cream. I do love this. I do highly rate this. It's $90 for a full-size bottle. And if I'm gonna pay that much for an eye cream, I'm gonna buy Eminence. But when I find a Caudalie set or a Sephora like picks set, like when they do sets of just like the top picks of different categories, if there's a set that comes with this, I get that set because I usually like all the other products in it and I know I like this one. The Soap & Glory Handmade Hand Gel. Love this. I always stock up on it when I go to London, so I have bought a few more. I've got another, I think this was my first Touche Eclat. How long has it been? I think I must have put some makeup empties in this because some of these makeup items I've had for ages. But yeah, my first Touche Eclat was a special edition with stars on it. This was also in shade 1. I love it. I've got shade 1 and shade 0 in my makeup drawer right now, but I think shade 1 is my favorite. Another of the Caudalie Radiant Serums. Love those. Caudalie Vine Active Energizing and Soothing Eye Cream. Not my favorite eye cream from Caudalie. The Premier Crew is better. This one's cheaper, but I would, if I was gonna get an eye cream from Caudalie, I'd save up a bit more and get the Premier Crew. As far as this price point goes, I think there are better, cheaper eye creams at Sephora, like the Sephora Collection Hyaluronic Acid one. The Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. I like this. Again, I didn't notice enough of a difference in using the small one to get the big one. And now we're down to a lip balm and some mascara. So the lip balm is my Prickly Pear lip balm. I get these at different tourist locations around Arizona. I will repurchase this the next time I'm somewhere that sells it. I do really like it. It's also got sunscreen in it, which is great. Ico Black Magic Drama and Curl Mascara. It had a curled wand. I liked it. I wasn't that fussed by it. It hasn't become like a new favorite. Whereas the Urban Decay Perversion, love it. I've repurchased this multiple times. When I can find a set with it in a sample, I get it and I love it. The Sephora Collection, oh, this is Brow Builder in Rich Chestnut. I do like this. I've repurchased this in a couple different colors. I will repurchase this again. I've got 2 different colors right now. Last product, but I've got 2 of them. The Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I love this. I've got another one that I've just kind of finished. I love the brush on this. I love the formula of this. I'm wearing it right now, but I'm also wearing false lashes. Even without false lashes, I love the look this gives my lashes. It doesn't smudge on me, and it's everything you want a mascara to be. So I do love this. Now that I've run through my 1/3 of this size. Well, it is one of the birthday presents, so I'll probably get it again as the birthday gift this month, but then once that one runs out, I'll probably buy a full size. So that is it. That is all the product empties. I've made it through in 25 minutes and about 30 seconds. So I'll edit that down a bit. I hope you enjoyed this. Have you used any of these products? Do you have similar favorites to mine, or have you had a completely different experience with any of these products than I have mentioned? Let me know in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye-bye.